What's up, blind zombies? And what's up, colds? Welcome back to Radical Red 4.1 Nuzlocke. Lux wants to go to hell. Yo, is Lux trying to catch Giratina, baby? What's up? Cause I'll go catch Giratina too. I'll go to hell. What? We have to prepare though, so we're gonna do that right now. Damn it, I thought that permanent sun was clear. Is there any space there? I want to make this look beautiful. Hold on. There we go. There we go. You know, it's still not perfect. I'm gonna do a little more adjustment real quick. See if we can like move it. Alright, if we can move it down a smidge. Move it to the right a smidge. And then like untrim a little from the right. Yeah. Yeah. Do we like that? I think we like that. Alright, we're gonna like that. We're gonna like that and be happy. Because it's time to start calcing. Making an RPG. One stream. I remember Octo. That seems like it was 15 years ago. God bless Arceus. What is... Okay, you gotta tell me though, if you're gonna tell me you're gonna make an RPG, what is... You're making music for it. Okay. So one track for it is already ready? Is that what you're telling me? You have a track fully made, published, on the internet for anyone to listen to? Okay, this is Rhyperior is the first thing to fight. Yeah. Yeah. Let me move this. It's gonna be wonky for a second. No, it's not. I have tricks. I have tricks nobody has ever had before. Okay. We're looking good. We are looking beautiful. All right, back to what we were doing, which is figuring out how to... Opens Rhyperior, Solid Rock, Rindo Berry. My first thought to kill this is like Ice Beam or Aura Sphere because we've got Sunlight, right? Let's see what we can do with that. Did I reset all the held items and stuff? I did not. I have done absolutely nothing. Sue me. Okay. Listen to it if you want. It's all on Octo's music channel called Spark Media. Yeah. Alright. Definitely. Yeah, Rindo is grass resist. Yo, we got Cursive in the vertical. Which reminds me, I did not start watching vertical on my phone to make sure it looks good and have a mod in there. What an idiot. Hold. Classic clown zombie games. Wait, did I not put vertical in the title? Okay, whatever. The titles are the same. I don't care anymore. Actually, that takes like 2 seconds to change. Don't be lazy, clown master. Alright, solved. Okay, now we got the held items off. Ice Beam, Aura Sphere is what we want to find. We don't... Do we have Stab for any of that? I don't see an Ice type or a Fighting type, which attacks specially. So it would have to be non-Stab. I don't like it so far. Starmie should have very high special attack, though. So maybe Starmie can cook it. Let's find out. 68. Hit that ice beam. Wow, Solid Rock is nuts, bro. Okay. Solid Rock is kinda nuts. So that's not gonna do it. If I had a Lucario or something, we might have had something going here. Starmie takes a lot of damage from Stone Edge or Earthquake. Is there like a... Bullet Seed is the only multi-hit move, right? So like that doesn't really work for Lilligant. Otherwise it would be fine. Gengar probably learns Aura Sphere, so maybe that's worth a shot. But like, what's Gengar's special attack versus Starmie's? Like, I think Starmie's is just higher, so it doesn't make any sense to even... It's got 100 special attack. Oh, Gengar's got to have more than that, right? We could even go Mega Gengar. Just to pop off. Yo, Cyndaquil! One Piece is the goat. One Piece is actually the goat, the sheep, the cow, the chicken, everything. Alright? One Piece is amazing. Could go Mega Gengar with Aura Sphere. I want to make sure it learns Aura Sphere. Because if we do, we might have found the answer. Yep, that is cohesive sentence structure. Yeah, it does. Okay, let's check Mega Gengar with Aura Sphere. Man, Solid Rock is a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay. So the next thing would be probably to find something bulky enough to not care. Oh, there's always Mega Launcher with Clawitzer. Hold. That might actually be even stronger than Mega Gengar because of the Mega Launcher buff. So you're saying there's a chance. Yes. It's not quite. I wonder if Water Pulse, because it's a 4x with Mega Launcher, is still better in this. It's not. It's definitely not. So if we went Modest and we went Expert Belt, does that help? Put the sun back on. No. Still not good enough. We don't get a setup turn. I guess now I'm thinking about like who gets a setup turn, right? Who would be able to tank this thing and be able to just set up? Lilligant couldn't because of Fire Punch, at least not on first look. But if we could Quiver Dance, how's that team looking against Quiver Dance? How is the rest of this team looking against Quiver? Where's the team? Team is here. Gardevoir, Rapidash, Dragapult. Dragapult is the only one that gives me concern. I guess I could just change my hidden power to be Ice or Dark or something. And that would potentially take care of the Dragapult after Quiver Dance. Dragapult does not have very high defense, so it might. But what about Rapidash? What am I doing to Rapidash? If I hidden power for Dragapult, I can't Rapidash. Okay. So Lilligant's not sweeping. Who else might have a shot at setting up? One of the physical attackers, maybe? Like Infernape in theory with Air Balloon would guaranteed get one chance to set up, right? How does Infernape set up? I know I called it a physical attacker, but Magnet Rise and Metagross? Well, no, it's got Fire Punch. Right? Which is probably going for Fire Punch first, not even for Earthquake. So, if we throw in the if we throw in the Infernape into the Dex to check if it learns, like, Nasty Plot? There's, like, no shot. I'm purely... Oh, it learns Calm Mind. +1? Is that good enough? And I know Infernape probably doesn't outspeed Dragapult, right? Because Dragapult's base speed is what? 7 billion? Yeah, okay. 142 is the real answer, but it's close enough. So Calm Mind doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really set up a sweep for us. Although I guess that could bait the Dragapult, so I could go line. I could build the rest of the line based off of that, but it's still risky. What else? Do any of you set up? Cincino could go what? Tidy Up? That's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. And would that be enough to... Let me read exactly what that does. Attack and speed stat. It removes hazards. That's actually kind of interesting for Stealth Rock too. If he starts Stealth Rock, Tidy Up kind of goes hard. What? But +1, is that enough? There's no way that's enough, right? Hold on, let me try. Cincino. Bullet Seed. In the sun. Not that that matters. We're hitting 5 times because we're skill linked. Look at that. Look how freaking insane Rhyperior's Fizz Death is. There's just no shot. Okay, but what if I do +1? Does Earthquake crit kill me? Yes, it does. Okay. So we're not doing that. Does Charizard get a setup move? It might. Let's see. Could go Mega Charizard. That sets up. No, but then it gets messed up by Stone Edge. Like, no matter what, right? So just Charizard's just wrong. It runs D-Dance, which is cool, but not against a rock type. Also, how is Charizard even hitting, right? Kind of another issue. Does Miss Magius get Nasty Plot? That would go hard. No. Man, the lack of setup. It's kind of annoying. It could Willow, though. Yeah, but like, if he rocks and I Willow, is that really the feeling you want to leave with? Probably not. Does Grand Bull... I know Grand Bull can set up on entry with Bull Rush, but it only boosts power by 20%, which is not good enough for sure. So we'd still definitely need to have a setup move, which it doesn't look like we have access to. Like, Power Up Punch, yeah, but like, we need something better than that. Yeah. Not gonna cut it. I may just have to find something that counters only Rhyperior and then move on. Indeed, he sets up terrain, but that doesn't matter. The weather is the issue here, not the terrain. Chestnut is good, because Chestnut is bulky. Oh, with the Fire Punch. Ah, damn. Coverage, bro. Coverage. Fire Punch is actually kind of the biggest problem here. Holy hell. Swampert actually seems the correct counter to not take damage. It resists all the moves. Well, it doesn't resist Earthquake, but I think we just kind of live with that. So if we go Mega Swampert, we go Liquidation maybe? Or Ice Punch. Or Earthquake. Gives us options. What does Metagross do for setup? Does it do anything? Iron Defense. So Iron Defense Body Press would be Metagross's like setup combo. We've done that before, but no, it's nothing like exciting. Okay. Is it just open Mega Swampert? Show box? The box is on the screen, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we try Swampert or Staraptor Intimidate U-turn into something that resists the Stone Edge, which is definitely going to be coming into Staraptor, right? That way we reduced its attack by 1. The Stone Edge might bait the kill. I want to bait not Stealth Rocks, right? I don't want the rock, so I actually want him to see a kill. With the Intimidate, he doesn't. So maybe I change Staraptor's ability to not, but then what's the point? This is a Radical Red, baby. You can do Emerald Imperium streams are on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Also, what's up, Samuel? Thank you for being subbed, baby. Anyone learn Disable? If only one move hits, you could protect and disable. Set up on disable turns and have a sweep move. Wouldn't it have one move that could sweep, though? Yeah, that's the issue, right? There's no one sweep man. One move sweep man. Or woman on this box. Superpower Malamar is kind of funny because he could just constantly set himself up, right? Dragapult's physical, ain't it? Is this whole team physical? Hold on, I need to look at the team again. Just need to move this. Except Gardevoir. Oh, okay. But could we just handle Gardevoir with... Malamar's moveset is something to think about. Because if I throw him in, right? Is this Contrary's time to shine, baby? Because Rapidash and Dragon Ball outspeed me, but if I'm going to be plus def a bunch, do I care? Maybe not. Okay, superpower for sure. The first one doesn't do much, but it boosts my defense, which is great. Right? So I'm only taking, in theory, 35 at most. And then I superpower again, doing this much damage. I'm actually not hating this the more I think about it. Oh my god, I did not mean to click on that. You're playing Radical Red, but you're at the beginning, you're playing 4.0? Yo, 4.0, that's sick. That's sick. What'd you pick as your starter? I need to go on to check Malamar's moveset here. Let's see. Anything to hit Gardevoir, buddy? I feel like a dark move would be fine if I'm buffed, right? Like if I'm +2, a Night Slash should do a decent chunk. And Night Slash is also great for Dragapult. Foul Play is also great for Dragapult. Okay, so we're gonna look at Night Slash and Foul Play and see how that does against Gardevoir and Dragapult. It's also Stab, so it might actually be the play for Rapidash as well, but one at a time here. Also, I feel like I could turn this into a Tuco, normal superpower, then +1 superpower. If I go Expert Belt plus, like, Adamant, maybe? We'll have to look. But first I want to see if it even has a chance against Gardevoir, right? How are we feeling against Gardevoir? With the Night Slash and with the Foul Play. Night Slash is good. What if we're +2? Okay, at +2 it's really good. If I go adamant, it's almost a kill. Am I faster though? I'm not faster, so I can't go adamant. I'd have to be +3? Jeez, dude. No, it looks like Malamar loses to Gardevoir, dude. So even if I went plus speed, right? Jolly. And then say I put on like muscle band maybe or something, right? It's close, but it's not good enough. So what if I did black glasses to just power up the Night Slash? Okay, that does work. Oh, but it's a speed tie. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Okay, just kidding. Turtwig for the good old Sinnoh region. Yo, you went for that curse of favorite Turtwig. Let's go. How far? How far? You say the beginning, so is this like literally before Faulkner? Gardevoir will trace contrary, which I really don't care about. Yeah, no, Malamar, it's not worth Malamar if it can't set up and kill more than one Pokemon, right? So that doesn't make any sense. Although, if I'm speed tied with it, will I bait something other than Gardevoir? Probably not, because he won't see a kill with anything else if I'm +2 defense. So, it's just not the answer then, is it? That leaves us to look at Tentacruel, Swampert. I guess it's just those two. Tentacruel takes too much damage from EQ, so it's not Tentacruel. Maybe Granbull is the correct Intimidate against the Rhyperior. Alright, we're gonna go back to the Rhyperior for a sec. This is just gonna have to be a slow fight, honestly. I don't know if anybody has Disable to answer your question from earlier, by the way. I don't know. Also, I don't have a one sweep move either. I guess that was the issue, not really the lack of Disable. Granbull with Intimidate actually seems to cut the damage a lot. I would predict Stealth Rock there. And we are faster than, so we could... Actually, I could just taunt off the Stealth Rocks, right? I'm sure Granbull learns Taunt. It's probably not even something to look at. It's just that good. It's just that confirmed. Yeah. Okay. So if we taunt the Stealth Rocks to not happen, how do we actually fight it after that? That's the question. Looking through Granbull's moveset. Rock Smash is fun. We could set up Reflect. Low Kick probably does a ton, or at least a decent amount. Drain Punch would heal us. Oh, actually, is Drain Punch like just it? Because the amount of damage we take from Earthquake, could we just heal off with Drain Punch? Wait, I might actually just be able to heal. Go Taunt, Drain Punch, and then just heal off everything. Drain Punch plus lefties is very close to healing all the damage I take. What if the EQ crits, though? That's... Any Earthquake that crits, I'm kind of, like, not feeling good about life. Maybe it is just Mega Swampert. No, at Brock, I considered at the beginning. Okay. So are you preparing for Brock right now? Yo, the music randomly plays a heal sound, by the way. I think it's like every 25 minutes or something. Anyway. Let's go Swampert Mega. I think that might just be the answer. Even then, an Earthquake crit does so much. Why? I could just go bulky. We just go defensive. Go impish. Yeah. Just definitely my bulkiest mon. Does Swampert get... Does Swampert get taunt so I can keep the stealth rocks off the field? Swampert does not get taunt. Are you fucking kidding me? Can Swampert sweep then is the next question. And if it could, how? How do we set up a sweep with Swampert? Power Up Punch is a way to do it for sure, but then it would still have to take hits because the speed stat is never going up, right? Is there any grass on this team? I'm gonna look at the movesets real quick. Rapidash has Solar Blade. Kill me now. Okay. So that's not happening. Swampert's not sweeping. So it would bait Rapidash Solar Blade, right? Which you could just switch into something that eats the Solar Blade. Okay, I mean, let's just see how Swampert does against this thing for one, right? If I just pick Liquidate. Is that a 2-co? I would really like it to be a 2-co. It's very close to a 2-co. It's a 2-co how many? 96% of the time? Maybe we just accept that. Then again, it's one of those things where if I'm taking a risk, why not take a risk with, like, Diggersby, who I don't give a frap about. Would you recommend Flabebe? Now my team, along with Flaffy and Turtwig, are a few good ones. Flabebe is probably decent. Only because, does it have Draining Kiss yet? Because that's pretty good if you can heal yourself. Because Draining Kiss heals you a lot. So you should be able to potentially just like stay in for a little bit with Flabebe. Fairy types also have some good resistances, but I don't know how much that matters against Brock, honestly. One of the things you want, if it's available to you at all, is something to switch into Bulldoze, because he does Bulldoze a lot for speed control. That and Rock Tomb. So you really want switch-ins for those two moves, where the speed drop doesn't hurt you, which is weird to say, but it's one thing to remember is he's going to want speed control all the time. Can Earthquake guarantee to get Oko then? Or 2-co? Yeah, Earthquake can. Okay. So I just go in and click Earthquake, right? And yeah, the rocks will go up. Does Swampert get Rapid Spin or anything? Well, even if it does, it's not like I'm gonna have time to use that. I literally have to go Earthquake, Earthquake, and just get the fight done with. It learns Ice Punch. There's no way that's more than Earthquake, though. No. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just 2-coing with EQ. Swampert gets Bulk Up. No, there's no Rapid Spin or Defog or anything like that, so we just have to live with the rocks. It sucks, but there's not really an option. Unless Diggersby can also do the same thing functionally? That, at which point I don't care. I'll risk the Diggersby all day. Right? Because it should still resist everything. It dies to 2 Earthquakes. That's classic Diggersby right there, being garbage. Does it die to 1 crit Earthquake though? Please don't. It doesn't. Okay. So how much do you do with the huge power Earthquake? You can hit 50%. Okay. So we just start Diggersby then? Can it taunt? Oh no, is he gonna, if he sees a 2-co, is he gonna go for rocks? I'm not sure. That's actually a hell of a question. But I think Diggersby can taunt, but it doesn't matter if I get hit right away. That's actually just bad. It can't taunt. Okay, no, it doesn't, it's not an option. Cool. So we probably just go double EQ with Diggersby and then switch out on whatever comes in. Oh wait, but if Diggersby is at low health, am I thinking about the random move that I'm gonna bait? There's going to be a lot of kills at that point. A lot of things that kill Diggersby. but maybe not a lot of things that outspeed and kill Diggersby. The faster Pokemon will always be prioritized over the slower ones, right? So maybe it's not Gardevoir. Maybe I'm only looking for answers to Rapidash and Dragapult specifically. But if they're both going for random moves, that's just terrible. There's got to be a better way to bait in just one thing doing one move. I have to reduce the randomness somehow here. There should only be one KO that the AI sees. Or else you're not going to be able to figure out what they're doing. So against, if it was Mega Swampert, would it be only Solar Blade that would kill me? Because that would be ideal then. Then it is just Swampert. Unless Gardevoir also KOs me. So the first Earthquake, right? If I'm Impish, why is it doing so much? Wasn't it less earlier? What the hell? You know how I can actually guarantee... Oh no, it's going to be holding the Mega Stone. I was going to think about Air Balloon. It's okay, never mind. It was a joke. It was a meme. Why are you suddenly like dying there in Earthquake? You're still killing, but I don't like this damage that you're taking. Oh, it's a crit, that's why. Okay, it's set on crit. You gotta turn the crit off when you turn it on. Okay. So we've taken about 37%, say, right, in a non-crit scenario. If it's a crit scenario, we're not feeling good. But if it's not, anything else is great. Like Stealth Rocks is maybe also fine because that means Swampert hasn't taken much damage, meaning it's pretty easy for it to bait only Solar Blade, I think. So let's go to Gardevoir and make sure. Yo, it's Deep Fried, my supposed son. How's it going, buddy? Let's go to Bird Keeper. Yeah. Okay, Gardevoir, you should not be able to do 70% damage, I think. Okay. So Gardevoir cannot do enough damage to kill me if I've only taken one Earthquake. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of good. That's kind of really, really good. Okay. It's Mega Swampert, it is, because Gardevoir can't kill it, and I'm pretty sure Dragapult won't be able to kill it either. So it has to go Rapidash Solar Blade, which is the exact predictability is looking for. You're not my dad, just a fellow dad? Yo, only thing I'm the father of are these Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn. Okay. Dragapult does not see a kill either. Okay, so this works. Because the only kill the AI will see will be Solar Blade Rapidash, and that's all we have to prep to switch out against. Alright, so Swampert's definitely the opener. So let's get everybody else situated in the box. But you got that dad bod? Uh-oh. Listen, I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on having a non-dad bod. Can't have a dad bod before your days, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be healthy. You gotta keep that cholesterol down. You gotta keep that I don't know. There's a bunch of other stuff, I'm sure. You gotta keep the risk of heart disease low, right? All kinds of things. Alright, Swampert needs Earthquake. We have it. I'll keep the rest of the moves for now. Your nature needs to be Impish. Let's go fix that. Your ability doesn't matter because it's always going to be Swift Swim under Mega. Mega Swampert Stone. It's probably at the bottom. There it is. Okay. There you go. Alright, so the only thing we're worried about is Rapidash Solar Blade. Bird Keeper Parry. Yeah, Solar Blade is definitely the only way to KO me. So who can take Solar Blade then also counter Rapidash? Infernape would get Earthquake, right? But would that be good enough? I know it could take a Solar Blade. Charizard could definitely take a Solar Blade, but what is Charizard doing? I don't have Sap Sipper on anybody, do I? Because that would go kind of nuts right now. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Okay. What does this ability Blazing Soul do, by the way? I'm going to look this up. Can go in with half information. You will probably die. Gives +1 priority to fire moves at full HP. Okay, that's fine. I'm expecting you to be faster than me the whole time. Cloudster would resist Solar Blade as well, but then die to the fire. Same thing with Chestnut. Same thing with Skarmory. I guess it's 8. But we're gonna have to see how it does. Because Rapidash's defense also isn't great. Oh, it has high horsepower. I wonder what I could do about that. So I take the Solar Blade. I'm not faster. Even if I go Jolly. Yeah. So even if I do learn Earthquake, which would kill, it doesn't matter. Earthquake doesn't even kill without the held item being used for more damage. Sap Sipper would be nuts. These moves are all physical. Oh, but there's Jump Kick in there. I'm just thinking about Furfrou for a second. But it's probably not the answer. What about my own Rhyperior? With my own Rindo Berry? No, but it could just Solar Blade over and over again. That doesn't help. I guess the goal would be to switch in Rhyperior on not Solar Blade, right? Kind of good, maybe. So if I switch in Charizard, what's it doing? I don't even know what it's doing on Charizard. Oh my god, nothing. Charizard walls this thing off like nothing. Like nobody's ever been walled before. Okay, maybe it's just go Charizard. And then what, like Air Slash or something? Right? Charizard has anything better for Rapidash? I don't think so. Could even give it solar power, which makes the Air Slash go nuts. Charizard looking kind of good right now. Oh, Ancient Power. Wait, hold. Any Omni boosters? What the hell? That's a 2-co with Ancient Power. If I go Modest. Could you imagine if we tried rolling for the Omni boost? Wait, what if we did Solar Power, right? And we put the Sun on? I think it's a 2-co without Nature then. Oh yeah, by far. We definitely go Ancient Power. And make our Nature bulky. Bold. Takes the Fire Lash well enough. I mean, I accept. I could do Citrus Berry so we heal up after taking 2 Fire Lashes, which we would have to take. So that we're not in like crit range of anything. And if we get the Omni boost, Charizard might just be able to sweep. Because it learns, does it learn Dragon Pulse? What does it learn for Dragapult? If we get the boost. Hidden Power could be something. I could change its Hidden Power type to whatever I want. But is there something better? Oh, it learned Scorching Sands, which is stronger. But it's not gonna... Is it gonna be enough to OHKO? Because I'd rather Ancient Power hit twice. What if I did Modest? It's so close. So you're saying if I did Expert Bell in the Sun, Charizard would kill it with Scorching Sands. We just don't worry about the stupid Omni Boost and just do it more efficiently? Probably. Charizard can always switch in on Rapidash at least 2 to 3 times. We'll bring a Ghost type, maybe, to switch into Jump Kick. We'll see how we feel. Okay, let's bring the Zard. I need you to have Scorching Sands, buddy. There's no way you have that right now. Okay. It's gotta be a late TM number, right? This thing does not move fast unless I speed up. If I hold the down button, it does not keep going. It's not. Literally unplayable. There it is. Okay, we Scorch Sands. We go here. Let's go. We'll keep Flamethrower, Roost, and Air Slash, maybe? It's a single battle, so I do want to maybe delete the Protect. We'll see if we need it. We'll see if we need it. Oh, it can just Roost off any damage it takes from the Rapidash. Wait, so if I switch into Solar Blade, could I go Roost? Because it's going to be switching to Solar Blade. It does Fire Lash. I Roost. It does Fire Lash. I Ancient Power. It does Fire Lash. I Roost. It does Fire Lash. I Ancient Power again. Because of Roost, I'm kind of liking Ancient Power a lot. What? We can still roll for the Omni Boost, but be safe. That's actually kind of disgusting. Alright, we're trying it, baby. We're trying the Ancient Power. Because one Omni Boost is nuts. It doesn't outspeed Dragapult. Oh, it might. 243? What speed does Dragapult hit? What if it's Rhyperior? What if Rhyperior's still alive at this point? Oh, wait, if Stealth Rocks are set up, Charizard's getting blasted by the Stealth Rocks. Oh, no, 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 no. Can we give you... if I had Heavy Duty Boots, I would love life. I don't think I have Heavy Duty Boots. I might have to look up where to get those because that would kind of solve everything. Yeah. Where do we get Heavy Duty Boots? Citrus could also be there just to heal up the Stealth Rock damage. That's an interesting thing to think about too. Or if I can take the Solar Blade even after the Rocks damage, and then Citrus off most of that, and then Roost immediately after, is that still fine? Maybe. But we still want to look for Heavy Duty Boots. Okay, let's find it. Heavy Duty Boots on Victory Road? Fuck off. Okay, well, we're not getting that today. Unless they're in a care package, which I doubt. They're not. Okay. So the Citrus thing could work, right? You go in, you take the hit, you take the Solar Blade, then you just Citrus it off, then you Roost immediately after. Okay, now I want to see if I need Air Slash or Flamethrower more. Flamethrower does take out, in theory, would be the best play against Gardevoir. But how good is it against Dragapult, which might be what comes in? What would come in against a Charizard? I mean, Rhyperior if it's alive, for sure, right? At which point, we probably just have to switch back out. Ooh, if he has Rocks up and he switches to Rhyperior, forcing me to switch, then I'm in a terrible spot. I'm actually in a horrible spot at that point. So if Rapidash switches out, I'm not feeling good about my odds of winning. Actually, if I roost right away and he switches right away, the battle is basically reset. Right? The only difference being I take damage when I switch back to Swampert, the Rhyperior answer, but Swampert takes very little damage from the rocks, so maybe it's okay. Maybe I give Swampert Drain Punch or something. Can we do that? Give Swampert a way to heal off whatever damage it might take if we're switching around all the time. Drain Punch. Show me the punch. Swampert does not learn this. Okay. So it's going to be a matter of like... But you can't switch out Rhyperior against Swampert, because if you do, your Rapidash just gets Earthquaked and dead and dies. There's no scenario where that's actually happening, right? I feel like I'm planning for something that should never occur. Yeah, no, Rapidash has to come in clean. If it switches in before its time, it gets cooked by an EQ. Okay. No, this is probably fine then, the line I'm looking at. The Citrus Berry, which I already should have put on you. Yep, you need to be modest in solar power. Okay, let's go do that. Alright, let's look at then Charizard versus Dragapult, maybe? Just to see how it does. +1 speed is not enough to outspeed. Oh, yes it is. Okay. But look at that damage. The damage is so bad. Even, well, if we get +1 speed, we're +1 everything though, right? So, can't forget about that. Okay. We're probably also at full health. It actually does a good job of tanking hits if it's +1 all. Dragapult's ability is Stalwart. What does that do? Moves ignore redirection. Oh, is that just for double battles? Okay, I don't care then. So we can try air slashing it. Oh my. Okay, so a +1 air slash will kill Dragapult, which is beautiful. And how about Gardevoir as the last thing? We definitely outspeed by a lot. It looks like it has to be Flamethrower on Gardevoir at +1. So we're not keeping the Scorching Sands. Okay, so then this is my moveset, right? Ancient Power, Flamethrower, Air Slash. I think if the Rhyperior comes in, we just go back to Swampert. We just don't worry about having Scorching Sands. Okay. I am fine with this. This can be the moveset, I guess. So that... If we get the +1, that takes care of everything, right? But without it... What's fighting Dragapult? What's actually fighting Dragapult? If it comes in, we're not +1. That's the next thing to go into. Because Dragapult looks like it does the most damage to Charizard. Yeah, for sure. By a long shot. And if we're not +1, it's outspeeding, so it's definitely what comes in. Did I give you your Expert Belt? Oh, no, I gave you Citrus Berry. Are you OHKOing Rapidash without Expert Belt? I can't give you Citrus Berry, can I? No, I'm fine staying in against Rapidash for more than one turn. No, that's fine. It works. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be Dragon Darts. So we want to switch into a Fairy type. For sure. On the Dragon Darts. Okay. So our Fairy type options are just Granbull, I think. Or, I mean, Metagross or Skarmory could theoretically be okay, but there's Fire Blast, so let's not do that. Let's not actually go there. It just has to be Granbull. I don't see anything else that really appreciates the dragon darts. Maybe Rhyperior could eat. Maybe Rhyperior could eat, but I want to see how Granbull does first. Granbull might not even be that good at taking the Fire Blast afterwards, or the Shadow Ball. It's okay. I don't hate it. If it switches in for free, and we're intimidating, which doesn't affect any of the moves I'm afraid of, so I go Bull Rush, right? Buff myself. And then I see how much damage I can do with like a Play Rough. I don't think the rocks damage is relevant here because I'm taking, what, 12% from rocks? No, I'm taking 6 because fighting resists it. So I do have that. Right? Shadow Ball crit. It's still not KOing me. Rocks plus Shadow Ball crit is not good enough. It could U-turn out. It could U-turn out to Gardevoir, which honestly presents the biggest issue. But Gardevoir should take a decent chunk of damage from this Play Rough. And I could give Granbull like Protect Lefties to heal up that, at least heal up the rocks damage. And that way we don't really have to worry about it. We can take a stall turn on Gardevoir unless it's got Calm Mind. It's got Calm Mind. Oh crap. Okay. So I guess the question is, would Gardevoir set up on me, or would it just try to kill me? Would it see a kill, right? Maybe we set ourselves up so Gardevoir sees a kill every single time. And that way, it never goes for the Calm Mind, it always goes for the move. Okay, I'm gonna grab Granbull and we're gonna see if we can do that. Give it Bull Rush, which is, I'm pretty sure it's hidden ability. I only have 4 of these left. Let me go buy some. Let me go buy some right now. Okay. The house of buying dream patches is over here. Yeah, okay. No, not you, sorry. Is it you? No, down. Thank you. Yep, this guy. Okay, just give me 10 more. Thank you. Alright, that is pretty good. Okay, so I already got Granbull, right? I haven't thought of a nature yet, which means I could go plus Spadef. No, but I don't want to, because my nature will be entirely based on how much damage I do to Gardevoir, or how much damage Gardevoir does to me. I might actually go minus Spadef, as silly as it seems. That might actually be the correct answer. I know I want Play Rough Protect. I don't know. I guess I want lefties, was what I said. Let's see. Okay. Alright, let's see how Gardevoir tries to handle me. It definitely goes Moonblast, and it doesn't see a kill all the time. So there's still a small risk it could Calm Mind. How do I'm already level 68, right? I would totally go in level 67 if that's what it took, but it takes a large chunk of damage. Hold on, does Granbull get any priority? We might just be able to kill it. If it switches in, like, not cleanly? Granbull, get like Sucker Punch or Mach Punch. No, Mach Punch is terrible. Get Sucker Punch or like, I don't know what else. Just get it, okay? No? No prio. No prio. Alright, Granbull. Fucking shit. Okay. So minus Spadef nature is our direction, I'm pretty sure. Right? We do plus attack. No, plus. Yeah, plus attack minus Spadef, I guess. Naughty. Yep, okay, Gardevoir will always kill with Moonblast or Psychic. Oh, but there's 2 moves that kill? Oh, why? Do I have something that switches into both? Psychic and Fairy? There's no way, right? Skarmory does. Oh wait, maybe there is. And Metagross. Metagross actually switches into both really well. It does have Mystical Fire, but I think Metagross can outspeed a Gardevoir and just take it down. So that's probably not anything to worry about. Okay. I think we take Metagross. The Skarmory is very slow, so Skarmory can't do what I want, right? Oh, wait, is it the same speed? It is the same speed. If Skarmory can take the kill, I'd rather take Skarmory rather than risk Metagross every day. Okay, we'll have to see if Skarmory can get a kill here. Okay, but first of all, let's get Granbull's nature to Nutty. And we're gonna put in Skarmory now into the calc against Gardevoir. What abilities do we have to choose from? It definitely doesn't want to get hit by a Mystical Fire in the Rain, I'll tell you that. So it definitely wants to be Jolly. That's not good enough. What? It doesn't outspeed? That's crazy. That's crazy that it doesn't outspeed, man. But then Metagross is going to have the same problem. Won't be able to outspeed. So is it just a pivot? It might just... Skarmory might just come in to pivot. Skarmory takes more rocks damage. Maybe it is Metagross who comes in. And then... Wait, but Metagross has the possibility to kill with Bullet Punch. Right? Which is its only real advantage here. If I go Tough Claws, Adamant, Bullet Punch. That does do it if I use the held item to boost that up a little bit more. Okay. So it's just Metagross come in, Bullet Punch. With, like, Muscle Band, I guess, does the job. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Just make sure I don't ever take a Mystical Fire and we're good. So Metagross will come in on Psychic or Moonblast. And... just Bullet Punch KO. Do you already have Bullet Punch? Are you already Adamant? You're not Adamant. We need to fix that. You have Bullet Punch already. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's Gardevoir taken care of. What would come into Metagross, assuming he still had stuff alive at this point? Probably Rapidash, so then we can go... Rapidash at this point, though, is going for a Fire-type move. I would have to bet. Would bet the house on that. So theoretically, our next thing is something that takes the Fire-type move from Rapidash on a switch-in. Because with Rocks Up, Charizard does not like that at all. Right? But Tentacruel might be okay with it. And then we switch to Charizard on the high horsepower. So Tentacruel here to take Fire-type moves from pretty much everyone. And it could also protect Black Sludge. Because the only setup is Gardevoir, and Tentacruel's not coming in on Gardevoir. Well, unless it comes in on Mystical Fire. But then the Psychic should see a kill, right? There's no way it's going to Calm Mind on that. But when would Gardevoir ever click Mystical Fire when I'm switching, right? Because if I make sure that only Mystical Fire, that Mystical Fire only gets clicked on Metagross, Metagross just kills it before that ever happens. So it doesn't even matter if it Calm Minds, actually. That's just perfect. Okay. Tentacruel is here to bait fire moves and then stall a turn and heal itself, really. So it's taking physical and special, so I don't know what nature to give it. I guess that's another issue, right? Can Tentacruel really feel good about taking Fire Lash in the sun? Am I just like trolling? It's Rapidash. In the sun, I guess it's still fine because we're healing like 12% with the Black Sludge. The rocks do 12 more. Oh my god, maybe it's not. Sheesh. Like, I feel like that only works once. Who else resists fire? Rhyperior? Maybe it's Rhyperior, who switches into all these fire type moves and baits the grass type move, right? Even in the sun, that's great. Like, we love, that's beautiful. It's not taking much damage at all. It doesn't heal. It does not heal. We can give a solid rock too, so like, if something weird does happen, we can also take a Solar Blade. Yeah. I mean, Rhyperior will also not take damage from rocks. It'll take barely anything from rocks too. So Rhyperior might just be great here. Okay, what about against Dragapult? How do you feel? Oh wait, that's not the right Dragapult. I don't care about the speed. Yeah, I mean, it takes the Fire Blast from Dragapult fine too. So Rhyperior can be our switch into any fire moves that doesn't care about rocks, right? So I think we just make it specially defensive so that it takes a little bit less from the Fire Blast since that's the one that's hurting more. So like, just go careful, just a little bit less. And I've used all the healing items already. I've used Lefties and Citrus already. So I'm thinking what the held item should be. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's make you careful. Don't really know what to do with your moveset yet. I guess we give it Earthquake for sure to fight all the stuff that's weak to Earthquake. Poison Jab could be fine if it ever has to fight Gardevoir. I don't want to do that, but I mean, if it ever has to, it's cool. And then against Dragapult, I wonder what we can do. Rock Blast is interesting, but is that really the direction I want to go? Maybe Loaded Dice can be our thing then? It would have to take 2 hits at that point, which I guess is fine. It could take the Shadow Ball. Alright, I'm gonna fix its nature. It could probably kill Dragapult with the Rock Blast. But is something like Knockoff just straight up better? Something like Knockoff might be straight up better. It doesn't learn Knockoff. That's great. Okay. Well, you know, I tried. If you say I didn't try, you're lying. Ice Punch. Oh. Oh, that's definitely a Dragapult killer. Right? No, but, I mean, maybe. No, but maybe. It's like not the worst I've ever seen. We'll go with it. It does do more than half, right? So it does potentially set up a kill from something else. Which is not nothing. Okay. But then, does Rock Blast hitting 5 times do more? Like, why am I need to compare. It does do more. It has a chance to kill, too. So, Loaded Dice Rock Blast is just it. Like, that was a waste of time. Okay. Let's give it the Loaded Dice. That leaves one more slot. Okay, and I'm thinking, what else is issues, right? Switching out. What switching out causes the most problems? Or what else do I not have a switch into? I have a switch into fire now. Do I have a switch in for... So I have one for Psychic Moonblast. I have one for Solar Blade. For Jump Kick, that's right. If I want Rapidash to kill itself, but when is Rapidash ever going Jump Kick instead of Solar Blade? Or Fire Lash? Never. It's never, so there's no point. You're never needing that. So what do I want as my 6th slot? This an Intimidate? Maybe. Intimidate that's immune to Shadow Ball? Oh, that's an Intimidate that's immune to Shadow Ball. That's a free switch into Shadow Ball that also lowers the Dragon Dart's damage. Why is that so good? That's actually disgusting. Come here. And I'm sure Raptor can also just like learn. I know it gets like Brave Bird. Hold on, let me make sure it's got Intimidate. It does. It can U-turn, which is really good for Gardevoir and Rhyperior. Oh, but it takes out Rock's damage though, so it always has to come in only once and just immediately switch back out. That's the only play it's got, which is maybe fine. Which is still maybe fine because it baits Fire Blast or Dragon Darts, which is okay. What about Furfrou as something that takes half from darts already? Right? Learn Sucker Punch? Wait, I'm liking the Furfrou a little bit better, maybe? Alright, Furfrou versus Dragapult. Furfrou is also like the sack if we ever need somebody to die, right? Fur Coat is cool. In the sun. Is it Fur Coat or Fluffy? I always get the two mixed up. It's Fur Coat. Okay. So that might be you, dude. Like, how much do you do with the sucker? Not bad. We could definitely turn that into a Tuco if we wanted to. Immune to Shadow Ball. Then would get hit by Fire Blast, so which is it's kind of like whatever. Like you could miss for one, right? I have Sucker Punch to priority. What are my other moves available for Furfrou? Furfrou. Bite, Sucker Punch. Oh, that's it. You learn Dark Pulse, but you're not a special attacker at all. Do you learn anything else? Thunder Wave is fun. No? Maybe? Ice Fang is interesting, but why not just go Sucker? I guess it's just Sucker Punch turning it into a Tuco, right? So Adamant. And I haven't used Black Glasses yet, I don't believe. Gotta confirm this though. Yeah, okay. Let's go Furfro up. Make a debut here. Okay. We love to see the immunities. We really do. Alright, we put on black glasses. We should get us to always 50%. Do we need the adamant nature? No. Ooh. Ooh. We got plus for def nature. To take less from the fire blast, right? Because in the sun, yeah, the sun, that fire blast is hurting. That is hurting. Careful. Yeah, 42 at most. Takes 2 hits unless there's a crit. And you're more likely to miss a fire blast than the crit one. So the odds are forever in my favor. Okay, so let's switch your nature up to careful. Alright, we're just doing our final preparations here so I can switch the scene to this. Change the music up, right? We mute that, we turn that on. Okay, game music should be playing. And I need to update the layout. To be Swampert, Mega, Charizard is already there, Granbull is there, Metagross, Rhyperior stays though. Come on. Metagross. And Furfro. Bro. Okay. Layout looks good. Nothing else left to do except go win the fight. Oh, level up Furfro. I didn't even look at everybody's movesets too. But I feel like I didn't perfect all of them, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, you. I know I want Sucker Punch. But what else do I want? Doll Eyes is interesting because it's prio stat lowering. We like that a little bit. Can you get anything else fun? Retaliate makes it a revenge killer, surely. Copium. What's your speed, Furfro? Oh, it's actually kind of fast. Fast Retaliate would hit Gardevoir. Which is not something we hate. Okay. Okay. So we want to teach her Retaliate. I got lost for a second. Over takedown? Yeah, probably. And then we want something for Rapid Dash? Do you get anything that could hurt a Rapidash in case that ever needs to happen? Anything at all? It could U-turn out. It's not the best. Dark Pulse, that doesn't help. You're special. You're not special is what I meant to say. Tantrum. Okay. Okay. Remember the Tantrum. If we could get Bulldoze, though, and outspeed the Rapidash? Is that possible, Furfro? Can you do that? Return? I could give it max happiness. No Earthquake. Come on, show me the Bulldoze. I already passed it, didn't I? I can't learn it. Okay. Let me confirm we can't learn Bulldoze on the Pokedex, and then we're good to go. We're just gonna go with the Tantrum. Assuming that's true. Okay. Or Return as like a second stab move. What exactly do you have right now? I know I want Sucker. I guess Doll Eyes. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I mean, I'm forgetting Bite here, and I'm doing either Retaliate or Return. I guess I'm gonna go... I mean, Tantrum or Return. I already have Retaliate. I guess I think about the damage. Return's max damage is 102, so it's 150. Oh, Tantrum is the same thing if it's super effective. Oh, then it's just Return every single day of the week. Okay. Cool. I don't want to check the rest of my moves. Yo, it's Knife Kirby! Who said hi? Knife Kirby said hi? Thank you, Knife Kirby. I appreciate you eating knives and coming into the stream. How's it going? How'd the knife taste? Sucking up the knives and taking on its powers. What do we want you to hold, though? Oh, I didn't put fur. No, I did put. No, the layout's fine. Okay. No, I'm just trolling. What do we want you to hold? Black glasses? I think that was necessary, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. There it is. Easy. Alright. Fur coat is good. Moves are good. We just did that. That's fine. You are holding loaded dice, yeah? Yep. Muscle band is good for you. Bullet punch is good, but what else do I want? Do I care about Iron Head and Light Screen? Maybe not. See what we can do better for Metagross. Based on what it might or might not be fighting against. It might fight against Rhyperior, so maybe the Iron Head is good. Maybe the Iron Defense is good. Maybe the Meteor Mash is good. Can I learn Drain Punch? That might have it hard counter Rhyperior. We go Magnetize for sure. Oh, but Rhyperior also has Fire Punch. No. E. But it would go for the other thing first, so that maybe. No? Reflect? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That would slow down the Fire Punch, oh, for sure. I heart this occurrence. Absolutely heart. Drain Punch? No. Never Drain Punch. Explosion! We can just kill Metagross! No thanks. Please leave a message after the beep. Knockoff is good. Utility. If I don't need the Iron Head. Would I rather have Meteor Mash? Do I even care about Protect? I probably don't. Like, probably don't care about Protect. It's not a double battle. Right? Wait, unless you have lefties. Hold on, I might have clowned. You have Muscle Band. No, you're good. The only person who needs Protect is somebody who has holding the lefties. Play Rough is good. Drain Punch is cool. Earthquake, I'm not certain of. It does give us a way to KO Rapidash. Okay, we'll keep the Earthquake. I'm fine with it. Unless I want, like, Iron Head to hit Gardevoir with, but Gardevoir always kills me, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. Charizard, I think I fixed your moveset, and the only thing that's left is Swampert. Do I even care about a Water-type move? I don't think so, because in the Sun, it doesn't do anything. Right? In the Sun, it's kind of useless to have a Water-type move, so... we could go for... we have Ice Punch to hit Dragapult with. We could go for, like, Iron Head or something, if that's even a thing that Swampert gets. I don't mind keeping the Flip Turn, just because it's a pivot out. There might be some scenario where we want to take the hit and then get out, right? Swampert, do you learn Iron Head or something? Iron Tail, but that's terrible. Don't do that. Don't miss. That's a miss. That's asking to get creamed. And I don't mean it like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Iron Head? No. Come on, Swampert. anything I feel happy giving you. Toxic? I don't really feel good about that. Not even Cut, bro. Does not learn steel moves except Iron Tail, which is not a risk to take. Brick Break. So I guess we just have to hit Gardevoir with Earthquake too, which might honestly just be good enough, right? Like, I might be worrying about nothing. Knock is utility, which is maybe okay. Doesn't get Poison Jab either. Oh, it gets Bulldoze. I wonder if that's just worth the speed drop on Swampert. Or Swampert being able to speed drop things might be worth because it's not faster than anything to start off. But after a Bulldoze, if a Bulldoze plus something else kills something while I can live, that might just be what we want. Alright, I think we're set. Let's do a little save. And let's go fight. Give the guy a metal bat, that'll count as a steel move. Yo, actually though, imagine if our held items could change the types of your move. You know, metal bat, let's fucking go. How do you feel about that? You made Swampert happy with the metal bat suggestion. Let's fucking go. What's up, hello? 86,257. A lot of hellos. How's it going? Alright, Lavender Town. We're going. Throwing in the H. H for hydrogen. I don't know, that's probably not what you were going for. Alright, this trainer is like, it's a bird keeper, so make sure we're looking for the bird keeper sprite. No, wait, what the hell? You're not a bird keeper. Who are you? Who have I been preparing for this whole time? Okay, I don't know who this is, but it's not a mini-boss, because the only mini-bosses left are 2 bird keepers and a biker. Is it an optional boss? But how would I skip this if it was? Hold on. Is this isn't Route 15? There's no optional bosses on Route 13, which is where I think I am. Alright, map check. Yes, hello, can I get a map check, please? What the fuck? No, wrong. Oh my god, I need to figure out which browser I want to be on. Okay. Let's check the map. I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is Route 13. Yeah, okay. Does that mean this is not a boss trainer and it should be an easy fight? That I don't have to prep for? I haven't had one of those in years. Who are you? You're not listed on the documentation. Okay, I mean, if it's not on the documentation, I have to go with the fact that it's not a boss. It's not a mini boss. It's not going to be hard, right? God, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll fucking find out. We're fucking improving a fight if it's a boss fight. Okay, it's only 2 Pokemon, so I don't think it's a boss fight. It's a Weeping Bell. Why'd it have to be a grass type though? It's fine. We have Charizard. We just immediately switch to Zard, and hopefully that's all we ever have to do here. That's great. That's actually kind of annoying because I had solar power, but I think the level diff carries. And it's flamethrower anyway, so bye-bye. Yep, okay. It's not a boss. Easy battle for once in life. That's a bear. That's a big bear. Bears are known to have... Death? No, please. Bears are known to have rock-type moves, right? So I think how you fight a bear is you bring in your own big, not bear, rock thing. That's great. I'm already slower. Okay. I could have just clicked flamethrower. Listen, it's okay. Nothing has ever been better. Alright, just blast it 5 times? Yeah. That's fine. We take that with solid rock. No problem. Yep. You lowered your defense. You made this a joke. Thank you. Bye-bye. An actually easy fight? No way. Never happens. Okay. Heal up. That's gotta be Bird Keeper, right? No, that's not what... Is that what Bird Keepers look like in the overworld? How do I not know this? Well, it doesn't matter. Swampert starts against it either way, right? And I haven't changed anything. So... Be the Bird Keeper, I guess? I mean, anybody who talks about wind blowing is probably the Bird Keeper. Bird Keeper parry. Yeah, that's who we're... Yeah, okay. Alright, this is it. Okay, give you one break, but now we're back to whatever this is. Okay. Okay. So you set up rocks. Okay, that is the Mega Evolve button. I did remember it this time. First try. Alright, let's see if it works. You know, Swampert, if you want to just kill this thing with a crit, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. That's fine, okay. Yep, there are the rocks. So Swampert is at full health. Which is maybe useful for later if it has to switch into a fire type move. It's not the worst thing ever. Okay. Here comes Rapidash. Solar Blade is your only kill. Motherfucker, Solar Blade is your only kill. What are you doing? Do I just Ice Punch you? Because what are you doing to me? It's using Shadow Ball? That wasn't hurting Swampert that much, was it? Hold. I could just go into Furfrou as well if I think it's going Shadow Ball. I'm like convinced it's Shadow Balling here. Let's see. Swampert, Mega. In the sun. Oh, it's going Dragon Darts. Oh, so I just switched to Grand Bowl. But why wouldn't I just KO with 2 Ice Punch? What? Yeah. I just stay in and kill it. And wait for the rapid... Oh, but if I take... Okay, here's the issue. If I take too much damage, Gardevoir might be next and go for a random move. Which is not what we want. So we go Grand Bowl to make sure that the Gardevoir that comes in will try to kill Grand Bowl. And then we go to Metagross, and the battle kind of flows much better if that's the play I make. So I'm going to go to the Grand Bowl. Okay, good. We switch in for free. The Rocks is only 14 HP. We don't care about that. We're healing that off. We click Play Rough here, because the only way this goes wrong is if it... Well, no, this doesn't go wrong. This does decent damage either way. I guess Rapidash is the one who would take the least damage from this, but that's fine. Alright. It's probably going to Rapidash, but we're going to heal off the damage, so, like, I'm the only one benefiting this turn. Even if it's just a little bit. That's actually good damage. Bull Rush is kind of nuts. Okay. Now Rapidash, I'm pretty sure goes for Flare, whatever its move is called. Flare what? Flare, it's not Flare Blitz, it's Fire Lash. Close enough. Which was that always Zard? Or... Zard was meant to switch into Solar Beam. Solar Blade, not Beam. Same thing. Physical Solar Beam. I could protect and make sure it's going for Fire Lash, because Rapidash does not have any setup. Okay, and if it's not gonna go for Jump Kick, but that'd be really funny. Any sense of humor on the AI? No? Okay, it's Fire Lash. So we just go to Swampert on the Fire Lash, right? Or the Rhyperior. And then either of those will bait Solar Blade. Rhyperior is just better then, because it takes less damage from the Fire Lash than even Swampert does, right? Because Rhyperior's defense is just like 175 or something ridiculous. I know it's not that high, but it's 140. Okay. And it takes less rocks damage, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Does rock resist rock? Lowered my defense. Interesting. I think you still have to go for Solar Blade. Right? There's no way, even at -1, I'll Jump Kick and High Horsepower. But we eat both of those with Charizard as well, so like, I'm not afraid of anything. Okay. Here we go. Big rock damage incoming. That's fine. Okay, went for the Horsepower. That's like ideal, right? Trigger the Citrus Berry. We're just out of range of the Citrus Berry because it rounds down. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. This is the one turn I cannot afford to get crit. Don't crit. Okay. Is that defense drop guaranteed? Because that's not good. We get Citrus plus Root, so we're at full HP now, but I don't like the guaranteed defense drop. But I think because of our position here, one Ancient Power kills, so it doesn't matter. We still take this easily. Why didn't you just go for Fire Lash again? What? That was weird. What possessed it to go for a Jump Kick? Oh, was it predicting me roosting again? Or was the AI making a read based on me no longer being a flying type? Because when the last turn ended, after Roost, I'm not a flying type anymore, so the Jump Kick actually becomes its strongest move. That's nuts. All of that is actually just nuts. Okay. We're probably seeing Gardevoir or Dragapult here. Well, that's the only two left, so that's not a probability statement. It's a guarantee. Okay. This is Dragon Darts. This has to be Dragon Darts because my defense has been dropped. Yeah, this is a Dragon Darts for sure, so we go to Grand Bowl. I think Charizard's job is done. Yep, there's the Dragon Darts. We heal off the rock damage. And then we go for Play Rough again. This time it's probably switching to Gardevoir, but this should still do decent damage even to Gardevoir. I'm not worried about it. That's kind of a pain because now you're very fast. But I have Bullet Punch, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Now Gardevoir, even if I'm at full HP, sees a kill with both Psychic and Moonblast. So I go Metagross, who can easily take both of those. There's the Moonblast. Okay, good. Didn't even drop my special attack, it is? Not that it matters. Okay. Easy Bullet Punch. That leaves only Dragapult, which I think goes Shadow Ball on Metagross. Or Fire Blast. Ooh. Does it go Shadow Ball or Fire Blast? Shadow Ball does more damage, but does Fire Blast kill me at this range? I don't have Protect, so I can Scout. So let's think about this, right? If it's Shadow Ball, my obvious answer is Furfrou. If it's Fire Blast, I guess it's Swampert, who would bait the Shadow Ball for sure. Maybe it's Rhyperior too, who would bait Shadow Ball. But if it's Shadow Ball, right? If it's a random move between the two, I'm gonna have to really sit here and think. Okay, this Metagross against Dragapult. Does a Fire Blast kill me here? Yes. It sees a kill with Fire Blast for sure. Does it see a kill with Shadow Ball? Ooh. Okay, Fire Blast is a guaranteed kill. Shadow Ball is not. But does the AI account for accuracy? I'm gonna set my HP in the calc to 142. Fire Blast is a guaranteed OHKO. Shadow Ball is 75% chance to OHKO, which is less than Fire Blast's accuracy. So even if it does, it should still be clicking Fire Blast here, I think. Is my nature set to even make this more of a guarantee? No, it's not. It's adamant. Okay. I have to predict Fire Blast. In which case I go to Rhyperior. Or can Granbull take a Fire Blast? Oh, no. Even if it could, it would have to take another move on top of that. So, no, it's not good at all. So, what's the sequence here? What's my pivot sequence and who am I trying to get to? So, my answers to you are Granbull and Furfrou, right? So, if I go Rhyperior, who takes the Fire Blast, that would bait Shadow Ball. Yeah, Rhyperior eats his Fire Blast, even in the sun, pretty good. And we know it eats the rocks pretty good too. Rhyperior, actually, believe it or not, no, it baits Shadow Ball. Okay, Rhyperior always baits Shadow Ball. Okay. So we switch into Furfrou after. So we go Rhyperior, Furfrou. That's it. I think that's the line. Unless Swampert... Is Swampert safer ever? I don't think Swampert's safer. Unless Swampert can just win, I don't know. I think it's Rhyperior, Furfrou, and then double Sucker. It was Shadow Ball. Motherfucker didn't go for the inaccurate move, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. Or does it? Fuck. Now that I'm at 76 HP, does it? How much does this matter now? Dragon Darts will still not kill me unless it crits. Fire Blast will not kill me unless it crits. Shadow Ball will kill me. It's still going for Shadow Ball on Rhyperior. Okay. I think we're still good. I think we're still good to do the Furfrou play. Free Shadow Ball, free switch. Come on, there it is. Okay. Now we double Sucker and that should be a dub. We can take a Fire Blast. Just don't burn. Holy hell, don't do this. It's a crit. Don't burn. Do not crit burn. Okay. Okay. Sucker wins the fight now. Alright. Cool. Good stuff. Deathless Bird Keeper Parry. Surely a very important, well-known trainer. Alright, let's go. There's the biker who's the next boss, but I can finally get my encounter. What we're doing here, we're going to make sure our repel's off. Or on, sorry. Because I want to get this item. Burnt Seed. Boost memory or Pastel. Boost fire type moves when held by a Sunflora. What? Why is there specifically a Sunflora item? Never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Den encounter, which means I don't need Thunder Wave or anything like that, because Den encounters are caught by actually like fighting them to death, right? So, who do I want potentially to go fight this? Is this team diverse enough? Potentially? I guess Swampert, Charizard should be able to fight whatever it is, one of the two. What's your held item? Do I set Charizard to be physical instead and put the Mega Stone on him? So that if Mega Charizard is the counter to whatever's in the den, right? Or should we check the deck snap before we make a decision? Tangrowth, Executor, Roselia. See, this is the den is just better. Because the Duraludon is outside, yes, but I think it's also in the den. Yeah, which is, it's just higher odds in the den than it is in the grass. The most common from the den is Indeedee, which is Dupes, so that's beautiful. So we get Duraludon, Hisuian, Quillfish, Breloom, or Torkoal. And Torkoal's good for setting up Sun. Breloom is just good because it's Spore plus Technician. We know Overqwil is a good Mon with good typing. And our Chaladon is obviously nutty. So I think we go in... I think we go Den for sure. The question is... do I get Charizard physically equipped? For any of those, does Mega Charizard matter? Right? I need to have counters to all of them, right? So Duraludon, Swampert does great. Overqwil or Quillfish, Swampert does great. There's no... I don't think they can learn grass type moves. I'm not going to worry about that. Breloom is the thing you would want Charizard for, which Air Slash is good. So normal Charizard is fine then. Torkoal, again, Swampert does great. Okay, so Swampert and Charizard just handle this. So there's no need to really switch anything up. We just got to go for the encounter. Alright. Duraludon one time. We got the Torkoal. Okay. Let's take the Ursaring, because that's going to be most likely to have, like, EQ, right? Most useful partner, probably. We'll send in Swampert, Rhyperior, and I guess Granbull. Okay. I don't mind having a weather setter, it's just this route specifically is a sun route already. So I guess it's just another Pokemon that takes advantage of the sun. Like I have Chlorophyll on Lilligant and Charizard Solar Power already, so it's just another fire type, which maybe like having a fire heavy team is fine. We Mega Evolve and we Earthquake. Sorry Ursaring, but he'll be alright. You're a bear. Damn, Torkoal is fat. Oh, that's just the barrier phase. That's why. Okay. CC, I guess I was wrong about you having Earthquake. Okay. Or maybe you didn't want to hurt me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yawn? Not on me. Not on me. Not me. Not me. Not me. Okay. Beautiful. I guess I could go Liquidation to break the second barrier, right? And not KO the Ursaring. I didn't keep Liquidation. That's wonderful. Okay, we're just going for it. Facade is nice. It will break the barrier, which means I should just win with Earthquake now. It's a big defense drop. Yeah, okay. We should be good here. Nope. Wow, I really thought that would do it. Is there a second barrier phase? Yeah, there is a second barrier phase. Don't yawn me, bro. I have to flip turn now. What just happened? Okay. Max Flare. Of course, it gets 2 moves because it's the thing. Do I switch now or wait or do another Earthquake and fall asleep first? Actually, Earthquake seems bad. I don't want to kill the Lucario. I think I flip turn. Okay, Mega Ring is nice. Flash can't. Why? Use Aura Sphere, bro. This should break it, maybe. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good damage. If I just have one more turn, I have it. Right? So we send out Rhyperior, who will resist the max flare if that's what it goes for. Shell Smash. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Okay. Torkoal being a Shell Smasher is also pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Okay. Do I just protect into that Lucario? No, I think I have to go for the... I can Gigantamax, right? Wait, I can Gigantamax and go for Rockfall. That's probably the right play. I should be able to take any hit now. This should just do it. I think we're good. Okay, we're beautiful. Yo, what's up, Greninja guy? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, we're gonna catch this. Throw an Ultra Ball. Just to make sure we actually get it. Is Torkoal heavy enough where the Heavy Ball is the right ball to throw? I don't know. I'm just gonna go Ultra Ball. I think that's good enough. 1, 2, 3. I think we got it. Yep. Cool. I'm good, baby. We just got a Weather Setter. We're going to name this... We had Samuel in the chat earlier. We're naming it Samuel. Or I guess we can do Sammy, since it's the girl Torkoal. I almost want to call it Turtwig. Star... That's useless. Dust Balls are fine. I guess Star Piece isn't useless. It's money. Cabia Berries. I'm sure I had plenty of those already. Okay. Cool. I guess next up is the biker guy we saw here, right? Wait, I could go down here and get this item first? Because the only 2 bosses are those 2 up there. So... And I think I have to battle them to get through the route, because there's nothing here, right? Yeah, there's nothing, there's no hidden items there. Anything on the sign? Look, look, to the left of that post. What? To the left? Left of what post? What are you doing? What am I looking at? $3:50 a.m. for me. Next episode of One Piece comes out. Yo, is that today? Let's fucking go, baby. Alright, super hype. Extra fucking hype. I'm gonna need a big recap at the beginning of the episode, though, because it's been so long. I'm gonna need like a 3-minute recap of what's been happening. Alright, we're gonna go fight this not boss, right? I don't know why I'm saving, but I am stalling. Also, I guess I can end the poll now because we got it, baby. We got the encounter. Okay, here we go. Actually, 1 vote. Easy. It's been a week. What's your memory like? My memory is that of somebody in his 30s, so not great. Not as great as it used to be. Last thing happened, Kizaru came to Egghead. Oh yeah, he was on the way. Wait, it's been a week. Yo, wait, One Piece is already back? Bro, I didn't know this. Alright, we just Mega Evolve in Earthquake. There's trash. Well, I'm gonna have 2 episodes to watch tonight then, obviously. Or I can watch one like right after the stream when I'm eating. Yo. Let's go. Okay. Like to hear that. Beautiful. Because I remember Kizaru was on his way. He was almost there. He hadn't gotten there yet. That's sick. Alright, another Earthquake for the Eevee. We love non-boss battles, don't we? It's the most amazing thing ever invented. Battles that are easy. You mean you did not know to watch? There's been 2 episodes! I did not know to watch the last 2 episodes. I didn't know what the return date was. I haven't... The only thing I've kept up with is Bleach returning. They released 3 back-to-back chapters and 2 back-to-back episodes. Well, holy shit, dog. Shows you what I know. Okay. We're definitely watching that tonight, then. Or I am. Alright, what's this TM? Future Sight? Honestly? Might be useful at some point. There's gonna be a lot of, like, baiting and switching things into Future Sight. Or, like, baiting, like, using Future Sight, then baiting a certain move, getting out, getting in, and then the Future Sight hit. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Okay. Damn, the stream has already been going for almost 2 hours. Should I just end it? I think the next boss does have a mega... We have a Torkoal, who's honestly the worst one. It's kind of funny. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the little guy, but like... It's not great immediately. It's probably gonna be good later, for sure. Very high Fizz Def, though, which I appreciate. Shell Smasher, which is also, again, really good. Alright, I mean, I could definitely work with it. It's got Yawn as well. Definitely probably has some usefulness. Yo, yeah, dude, tonight's gonna be fun. Hell, right now. Because I usually eat right after stream, eat lunch. Very late lunch. Then I have dinner very late too because of this. But let me look at the team next time real quick just to see if we can get a head start here. Okay, Bikers got Crustle, Leavanny, Camerupt, Memo. That doesn't seem like the hardest team ever to beat. Like, especially in Permanent Sunlight where the Crustle doesn't even care to take advantage of it? What? Leavanny. Camerupt is Mega, though. I guess that's the, like, big issue. Right? Because it's 4x weakness water. You can't actually abuse in the sun. But... I wonder if something like Mega Swampert sweeps anyway. No, Camerupt has Solar Beam. Sheer Force Solar Beam? Oh my god. Leavanny's also there, so no. No, definitely not. Okay. Well, this battle is definitely going to take some thinking. So... I may or may not do it next time. Metagross is an answer to Crustle. Yeah, Crustle's weak to... what? Is it even weak to ground? Yeah, I think it's weak to ground. So Diggersby is a potential thing too. Okay. We'll have to think about this. Chestnut actually seems really good against it. Chestnut seems to go hard against Crustle. That might be where we start. Or Infernape. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, what I'd like to do is kill the Crustle before it gets any hazards up on me. But, okay. Alright. We're gonna save, and we're gonna come back to this next time. 2-player stream tomorrow, a little bit later than normal. So it'll be about a little bit earlier than when I started today. But, obviously, always look forward to that. Hopefully, a video coming out Sunday night or Monday. We'll see. But that should be coming. So big week ahead. But that'll be the week ahead. For right now, I'm gonna get out of here. So I will see you guys later. See you tomorrow when I'm in the blindfold. Peace.